Alright, so now that we have covered multiple concepts, multiple topic about Docker, I want you to focus on the screen right now, because this is something that will help you to understand and visualize the next concept that we are up to. Right, today we are going to kickstart with Docker networking, but before even we move forward, let us first understand why we are learning that problem, and that's the reason today we are going to visualize how does things looks like. Now let us say that there is a person who is operating through his laptop, and here let's call him as a client. Okay, so yep, so what he does, basically he pushes a request into the internet. Let me just mark this one as like this, and this is internet. Now what he makes, basically he makes a call from his laptop to internet. Now let's consider we have our own server, which is over here. This is the server, and within this server we have Docker engine installed, and within that Docker engine we are playing with containers, right? So this is the server, and within that server we have the operating system. This we have already seen, operating system. And now what happens is, let me move it into the center, and above this operating system we have something called the Docker engine. So what this Docker engine does, basically Docker engine is responsible for creating the resources into the server. Basically it is responsible to create the container, it is responsible to manage the containers. And let us consider we have this container 1, and then we have again one more container, that is container 2. So far so good, everything was working fine. So whenever we were hosting anything, like let's say an Nginx application, right, what it is to do, basically we used to go over here, we used to get one IP, we used to map it with the port, and we were able to view the application, right? But the question lies, how does container 1 connects with container 2, whether container 1 is able to get the data of container 2, whether it is able to ping or not. How does container 2 connects with container 1? What are the rules that defines the connectivity? And let's say if someone from the internet, okay, let's say a client wants to view the data of container 2, or let's say if he wants to see the data of container 1, is it possible or not? Okay, so that is one thing. And secondly, what happens if the client want to see the data of container 1 that has been hosted, right? So what will happen basically? So basically from internet, that request will go to the operating system, it will go to NIC, and then it will reach to the engine. How will the internet, the client, identify that this request is supposed to send to container 1? Okay, how will it identify whether it will go to container 2? Let's say this application runs on port number 80, container 2 also runs on port number 80. How does Docker engine identify which one to share the request to? Okay, and again, if I want to create isolation between the containers within that system, how will I do that? Let's say this is something called container 3. Okay, and this is container 3, and I don't want these two container to connect with container 3, only the Docker engine should connect with container 3. How will I make it happen? How will I create complete isolation within container? How will I create the isolation from internet to the containers, right? How will this communication happens, right? What sort of networking options are available? All of these things we are going to cover in Docker networking. And yes, this is one of the important concept, because Docker networking will give you the clarity, will give you the vision, how does these problems are being solved, right? Because at the end, the main thing that happens is the container is up and we want to access, okay, the public want to access the container, but how we are going to make sure that it goes to the correct container, and how does port mapping works, how does networks are created, how it is managed, right? All those things we are going to cover in Docker networking section. This section was just to let you know the current existing problem, basically how does things are working, right? So this will just give you a pictorial representation of the problems, and in the coming video we are going to see what sort of options are available, what value will it add, right? So in this video we just are exploring how does things look like. So I will see you in the next one, where we are going to see the resolution, the answer provided by Docker with the help of networking. So yes, in the coming video let's discuss about Docker networking, types of networking, and what value does it add. That was all in this video, and I will see you in the next one.